Today we are on Pichu. This one will probably be a little bit of a shorter sketch. My wife and I, we are in Seattle today, and we want to go check out Bainbridge Island. So that I think will be pretty fun, and so we want to kind of get out the door. But while she's getting ready, and we've got my little sisters watching the kids, I figured I'd do my quick sketch here of Pichu, and then we can head out. But yeah, Pichu is I think he is a really really fun character, and I'm excited that he's back. He is. It's so cool that you can hurt yourself, um, and it's just so different, and I appreciate that. I like the fighters that are a little bit more unique and have their own little gimmicks and things. And it's amazing to me that it's been, there've been a lot of. I mean, there's 75 characters, and they keep coming up with new and interesting gimmicks that I really appreciate. So I have been very impressed, and I'm excited to see kind of the new DLC characters too as they come out. Like what are those going to be? Because who knows? But they're usually they've been really fun. Also, speaking of DLC, I'm kind of excited to try Bayonetta. I never tried her before, because she was DLC, and I didn't actually care about purchasing that one. I get all the other ones, but I've literally never played a Bayonetta game, and she seemed to me like just some like needlessly sexualized character that kind of turned it off for me. I was just like not that interested, and so this is gonna have to be above the. So I was not really my thing. But now that I know her a little bit more and I've seen her gameplay, and apparently she's crazy good. I think it'll be interesting to give it a go and see if I enjoy playing it as her at all, or if I just still don't care. Probably more towards the latter, I'm guessing, just based on the fact that there are so many characters that it's going to be hard to justify playing as all of them, but you never know. So my goal here is, if you've seen my Pikachu video, my goal here is to make Pichu more adorable than Pikachu was. Man, Pikachu turned out real bad. It was the eyes were just they were terrible. So I really want to fix the eyes, especially. So hopefully this will do the trick, and I can fix the eyes on Pichu. But we will find out. All right. So now we'll jump on over to the dark lines. I'm sure there is a more technical term for the dark lines, but I'm just gonna call them dark lines because I'm not quite done, right? So they're not the finish lines. They're not the finalizing. I guess for me it's finalizing, but But I'd like to, take these drawings and take them even a step further in the future and make sure that and just get a more polished, more finished look on all of these. Because yeah, I mean, I'd like to do come over here. I'd like to kind of finish a bunch of these in color and all that sort of thing, but that is not the step I'm on currently. I feel like I drew that too low, so let me go a little bit higher. Okay, come down to the face. This face is already looking better than Pikachu's face, I think. You'll have to be the judge of that when it's done, but okay, then we'll do a little mouth. Adorable little mouth. Cute little nose. Okay. And the cheeks. The little cheeks. You know what I could do? I could make it a lot cuter by coloring in the pupils of the eyes as opposed to the inverse. That looks weird. Undo brush. I'm just nervous to color it in because I think Pichu is looking pretty good. And I don't want to ruin it by messing with the eyeballs. You know what I'm saying? Okay, we'll come down like so. Cute little arms. Pichu is like, oh, that's way too fat. Pichu is like a teddy bear. He's like this adorable little teddy bear that you can play as in Smash Brothers. And I think there's some serious, he deserves some serious cute points. Also, kind of fantastic, he's not wearing shoes. So I don't need to worry about that. Getting all that just so. All right, now time for some coloring in. Do this a little bit. What is that symbol? That's weird. Okay. So since I've been using Photoshop, I've discovered there's a selection tool that allows you to draw or to color in only a particular selection, which is kind of interesting because, I mean, theoretically, I think what that means is I can just grab the Sorry, so sorry. Theoretically, I could just grab the tail, select the tail itself, and then just have that be colored black. Then I can go ham on everything else, and it will only color in the portion that's selected. Because right now I'm like trying to be careful along the edges here, and I don't want to go over color outside the lines. But the selection tool would make it so I can be as sloppy as I want to, because it won't actually color anything outside of that selection. So interesting, and I think something I want to look into. All right, coming up here in the end, Pichu. I cannot wait to play as Pichu. It's like a built-in handicap. It's fantastic. Because you can hurt yourself every time you do any sort of lightning attack. So cool. I think that'll be especially helpful, like when I want to play with my wife and she says, no, I'm not very good. And I can say, no, I can play as Pichu. And Ultimate also seems to have cool handicap stuff as well. So, all right, I'm going for it. I'm going to try the eyes. Hopefully this won't make him look like a demon child. I'm a little bit nervous. A little bit on the nervous side. Okay. Looks a little demon childy. Turns out it's really hard to get that just right. I think maybe it's because the circles over there are bigger. Let's try the bigger circles. Yeah, that seems to help. All right. Well, here is Pichu in all his glory. Actually, let me give one more little quick shading layer because I think I've got a little bit of time here. We'll go. Okay. So I'm going to try the. I'm going to try the light source here on this really fast, and hopefully that will work. Or maybe not. Maybe I won't. Let me just call this done, and I will be good. So we're going to hide the sketch lines. That's what it turned out to be. So I think it turned out pretty well. I'm going to give this a so fighter number 19. Oh, and I got fighter number 19. I'm going to give this a solid, the face, everything that should be smooth is not even remotely smooth, right? It's like bumpy around the head and everything. I'm going to give this a 5 out of 10. Not my favorite drawing. I am grateful that the doesn't appear to have such demon eyes, but again, if we look over here, you'll notice that it's more dynamic, more action, and I didn't quite capture it on the right. But anyways, one step closer, and it's good practice as I continue to improve. So anyways, hope you enjoyed it, and catch you next time.